let's take a look if Fresh SMP can camouflage blowouts and previous bad work before your next SMP session. This client came to me just 2 weeks after his 4th session at a hair transplant clinic in New York, in which he already spent $7,500, which is crazy considering only thing really left over were 3 or 4 of these blue patches around his head. But his frustration really came in from the lack of consistency and retention everywhere else. So in the next image, I'm going to show you what it looks like after we completed 2 full sessions done properly with SMP, so you can take a look at what these blowout patches are going to look like in order to know if you should opt in or opt out of laser removal prior to your next SMP session. Okay, now let's take a look at the after photo. We cleaned everything up. We gave him the density he was looking for. Look how nice and full and clean those impressions are. But what about those blue patches? Still there, right? Look, this is exactly what I always tell people. Don't expect new pigment to cover up old mistakes. These blowout patches are not going to magically disappear. So this is what it looks like in direct sunlight. And look what it looks like in the shade. In the beginning, I told you he had about 3 or 4 of these patches around his head, but look at this area, right? Look at that blue color right in here, here, and here. And then look at this area that was nice, free, and clear. Look how nice that looks. This is natural skin color showing through right there versus these areas that you can clearly tell the pigment has migrated and created this blue patch right around the head. So even though this client opted to not have laser removal because he is planning on regrowing his hair, just like you saw in the first image, for those of you who don't have that option and are keeping their hair short, thinking that a cover up is just going to make these blemishes just disappear, again, just take a look. And this is exactly what you can expect if you do not opt for laser removal.